Hey y'all, what's up? It's Carissa. Welcome back to my channel for another speed build. To all of my new followers, hi. My name is Carissa and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I say that because on Twitter, I can't talk, y'all. When I say like W's, it like retwitter, I just can't. I can't, so just bear with me. I know I can't say it. Anyways, on Twitter, okay, I have found so many amazing like YouTubers and simmers that I never had the opportunity or chance to cross on YouTube because YouTube is such a big platform. And so I was like, hey, retweet me or this little tweet here if you want me to, I want to follow you, I want to subscribe to you. And I had so many retweets, I had so many likes, and it's brought me a lot of subscribers, and it's brought me to a lot of other channels because there are so many small simmers or even small YouTubers that it's really hard, to even get discovered. It's like a little bitty fish in a big old pond full of big ginormous fishes. So I mean, it was really cool to find more people with the same passion. So yeah, hi, I hope you enjoy my channel. Hope you like The Sims, Let's Play speed builds, all of that. I also can't talk, so just be prepared. I stutter over my words a lot, and like nothing I says comes out right, and it's just a hot mess here, okay? Bear with me. Also, I am 22, I'm not 12. I just have the voice of a 12-year-old and a very obnoxious southern accent. But all that aside, back to the speed build here. We are building a Victorian style house. I call it the pastel Victorian because, okay, look, I do this thing when I build houses where I naturally just gravitate towards white, anything pastel or anything neutral, because that's just my personal aesthetic. I love it. I think it's pretty, perfect, clean, love it. So when I started building, sharing my builds and everything on YouTube, I said, you know what, I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to switch it up. I don't ever want to build the same kind of house. So I've never built a Victorian style house. So yay, I did something different. But I've just noticed my interior, and sometimes like the exterior, the colors I choose are the same. And so I'm going to make it a mission for next week. My next speed build is going to be different, like a different interior, maybe brighter colors, maybe more modern colors, or like a modern style, not necessarily modern colors, or even like a black and white, or not white. I use white way too much. I don't know. We'll see. I know that I definitely gravitate towards the lighter end of the spectrum, and I don't know. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to switch it up because I do want to do different things. So, yeah. Anyways, this house is 3-bedroom. Yes, 3-bedroom and 2-bath, 2.5. Yeah. No, yeah, 2.5. 2.5 bath. It has a laundry room. It is suited for a cat. And usually when I build houses, I've said this before, I am not the type of person who finds me a lot, plops down on it, and just like, yes, I see a vision, I know what I'm going to build, and I can just start building box off of box off of box, and it just comes out this perfect, just proportionate and beautiful house. No, not me. Can't do it. Been there, tried that, stressed me out. I sucked. So I go on Pinterest, okay? And I know a lot of people do that. It's not a big deal. I go on Pinterest and I get some inspiration and I find me some different house plans. And I found this one and I really, really liked it because I was like, yes, I've never done Victorian style house, so perfect. Here we go. And usually when I build my houses, I don't consider a family first. I know a lot of people, they think, okay, I want to build a house for, a mom, a dad, and 2 kids, or 3 kids, or, a single person, or whatever, a painter. I don't really do that. I go in, start building the house, and when I start furnishing it, it kind of starts to come to life to me, where it's like, okay, I can see this type of family living here. And so when I started furnishing this house, I struggled, as you can see, downstairs, especially in the living room and the kitchen and dining area. I kind of struggled to find the style I wanted to go with. I went through the swatches like 15 different times, and I just could not make up my mind on what I wanted. But I finally got it. But when I got upstairs, I knew exactly who I was building this house for, and I will tell y'all. But before I tell y'all who I built this house for, let me just go ahead and mention, because I'm sure you can see there is some custom content in this build. I have said in the past that I'm going to try to steer clear of using the custom content in my game, like furniture wise, because I know it's not accessible to a lot of people if you don't have it or if you don't necessarily like using it. But there are some things in my game, for example, those couches and the curtains and the showers that I use, that are pretty much just like recolors of stuff, like of like base game or expansion items. And I forgot Simplistic, I think it's Simplistic, don't quote me, on Twitter, they have the best recolors of stuff, and I love it because it still maxes match. So I have a lot of those, you know, in my game, and I use them a lot because the recolors are something different and something new, not the same old. So I'm going to, you know, let myself use those in future builds, but what I'm going to do is create a CC version, which is the one I will build, and I will link everything used down below because it will not be much. I think this specific build is 4 things, and if you like the stuff, which I suggest you get them, go download them if you don't have them, because they can change the whole aesthetic of your houses. They're just really, really nice touches. So yeah, they will be linked down below. Go download those, then go download the house, and voila, it's there. Perfect. Also, what I will do is, for those of you who don't want CC or you don't use CC, I will do a CC free version. So that is what I did for this house. I went in, took pictures of everything with CC, and then I deleted everything CC and replaced it with non-CC items. And so at the end, when I show this slideshow of the pictures of everything, you will see that there is every time I've used the CC, anywhere in the house there's CC, there will be right beside it, you know, CC, and this is what I replaced it with without CC. So you will kind of have a picture of, you know, if you wanted the house without CC, it's there, this is what it looks like. So that's what I'm going to start doing, just because I really like these items, like I said. So I hope you guys don't mind that, but you know, it's not many, so like I said, go download them, they're down below if you want to. But anyways, back to who I, you know, finally decided I'm going to build this house for. When I got upstairs and started with the bedrooms, because downstairs I kind of went with not like, I guess like a traditional, I guess you would say traditional look, but I usually never use those wallpapers with like the wood around the bottom, you know. I don't ever usually use those. I just use paint for the most part. So I just felt like that fit a Victorian style house so nicely. And then I wouldn't say that the furniture, like the living room, is more towards like a grandma. I'm not saying that because I could see a young person living here as well. I got the feel when I went upstairs and I was like, okay, 3 bedrooms. Who's going to live here? What type of sim? And I started with the master bedroom, and I just kind of clicked for me. And I imagined a grandmother living here with her granddaughter, who is a young adult, and the granddaughter is pregnant. So upstairs you will see a master bedroom, which belongs to like a grandma or an older sim, or and then you will see a really small, kind of like a guest bedroom. It's very cute, very girly, and I imagine that being the young adult's room, her granddaughter. And then across the hall you would see a nursery, and I have it decorated for a boy, because I usually go towards, you know, girls when I decorate. So I was like, you know what, let's do it for a boy, for a male. So I decorated it for a baby boy, and yeah, that's just what I came up with. And I actually liked that idea so much because you can go any way with the story. I don't know about y'all, but I love to tell stories in my gameplay, whether it's my Let's Plays as share. I like to have a backstory. I like to have an idea of where I'm going with it. And in my personal gameplay, I'm even just like, all these creative ideas that I've seen in like movies and books and stuff that just like comes to me to make the game come to life. I really put in the effort to, you know, make it enjoyable for me and creative for me. So I actually went into Creative Sim and created this family, but I imagine that the granddaughter, for whatever reason, you know, she's not with the baby daddy, the father of her child, and you know, you could go whichever way you want with it. You know, maybe he died, maybe, you know, he was abusive and she was trying to get out of the relationship and ended up getting pregnant, or, you know, maybe he just didn't want anything to do with the baby, and so she had nowhere else to go, and she came to her grandmother. Maybe she's not close with her parents, maybe her parents aren't alive, you know, maybe, you know, she just chose, you know, grandma has extra room, let's just move in with grandma. I don't know. And she went to grandma, and grandma, you know, her husband's already passed away. She's a widower and obviously loves her granddaughter. And she's like, yes, come on, I want to help raise the baby. I want to know my great grandson. Perfect, come on in. So yeah, that's the kind of story I had. I thought it was like a really good story. I really liked it. I liked the house. So I went into Carisim, like I said, and I created this family, and I was going to share them and say y'all can go download them, but I like them so much I may hold on to them and use them later on in one of my Let's Plays. Maybe plop them in one of the Let's Plays I already have, or, you know, when a new expansion pack comes out and I need a new family, I might use them. But I created, her name was Dorothy Galvin. She is the grandmother of this house. She owns this house. She is very much just a family-oriented, like, good sim. And she really enjoys, you know, nature. She really enjoys being outside. And when we get outside, you'll see I create her a little pond with a little swing for her to go chill outside. And also she has some like little potter plants where she can plant and everything. I just felt like that would be her aesthetic. And then I created her granddaughter. Her name is Marin Galvin, and she is beautiful. She's a lot different and unique looking than the Sims I usually create. Shout out to the, you know, more Kaz presets mod. That thing is a lifesaver. I am terrible at creating Sim. I feel like all my Sims look the same because I don't really know how to do one thing to make it look good, because I am terrible at like molding the faces. So having a bazillion of those presets just to click through and randomize and create a different unique looking sim is really awesome. So I really love Marin, how she turned out. She's beautiful, but she's different looking than any other sim I've ever had. Like, I've never had a sim with those features before, so it was really cool. And obviously her son, he's unnamed, he's unborn. But yeah, I really like that story. So if you guys needed some inspiration for like a storyline, if y'all like to use storylines and tell stories in y'all's game, there you go, there's one. You can even use this house. It'll be available for download on the gallery, CC and non-CC version. So go ahead, get it, plop it down, and create you a family, you know, with that storyline or whatever you want, no pressure, and play it out, and it should be fun. I think this house is just, it's great. It's a cute little house. I like it. I'm proud of it, even though I have had the worst time trying to edit it and get this out. It was supposed to go up a day before it's actually posted. I'm hoping I'm able to post it today. I've said before, with speed builds, I don't understand what it is, why it sucks editing for me, why I have a hard time. I don't know if it's something to do with filmora messing up this file, or if it's FRAPS and this file is so huge. But it's like I edit it, speed it up, play through, do my voiceover, everything looks fine. Honestly, everything runs smoothly, looks fine, everything's there. When I convert it, it takes forever to convert a video usually, okay? At least an hour for like a speed build, at least for me. When it finally, converts, I realize that it's like it cuts out parts and then it jumps back and repeats parts, and then I go back into my editor and I'm looking at my editor and that's not happening on my editor, and so I don't even know where to fix the problem. So I have struggled so much with this. So if anybody has FRAPS and y'all use it doesn't have to be Filmora, but like any editor, and if y'all have problems with like your FRAPS, because I know like FRAPS makes the file sizes so huge for some reason. I don't know why. I guess because of the settings I record on, but I use FRAPS because it's the only software that I can find that recognizes my NVIDIA graphics card. I cannot figure out why OBS won't do it or anything else I've tried. I just can't figure it out. I need a new computer. I need a gaming desktop. I want one so bad. But until then, this will have to do, and I guess I'm just going to have to figure out a solution or just continue to struggle with my speed builds. So fingers crossed that this one looks good. It's edited right and it works well. Anyways, guys, we're starting to get towards the end here. So Also the bench there, that's custom content too. It is from the Sims resource that's linked down below. It comes with like a set of like a gardening stuff, but I really just got it for the chair. I love that. It doesn't stand out. It looks kind of Max's Match. It kind of blends in. Very nice. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this part here since we're wrapping up. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing to my channel. I love y'all so much. I love this community. And I will see y'all in the next video.